I possibly stole from a convenience store multiple times and didn't say anything about it. So like a year ago, I got this rewards card from the gas station down the street from my apartment. You know the type. Buy 10 coffees, get one free, whatever. I never really used it much because who remembers to bring that stuff anyway? But last month I was grabbing a Red Bull before work and decided to actually use the stupid card for once. I swiped it at the little machine thing, then went to pay with my debit card. But when the screen updated, it just said $0. The cashier, this tired-looking guy named Kevin, who's always there during my morning coffee runs, just asked if I wanted my receipt. I figured maybe there was some promotion I didn't know about, like maybe they do free energy drinks on Wednesdays or something. I took my drink and left without thinking much about it. The next week I went back for some chips and a sandwich. Same thing happened. Swiped the rewards card, total went to $0. Kevin barely looked up from his phone this time, just handed me the receipt and went back to scrolling. That's when I started getting suspicious, but also kind of excited. I decided to test it out. The next day I went in and grabbed way more stuff. A bag of trail mix, 2 bottles of water, some gum, and one of those overpriced protein bars. Came to like 12 bucks. Swiped the card, boom, $0 again. Different cashier this time, some older lady who seemed half asleep. She didn't even blink. At this point, I knew something was definitely wrong with their system, but I wasn't about to say anything. Free stuff is free stuff, right? For the next 3 weeks, I basically treated that place like my personal pantry. I'd stop by almost every day after work and load up on whatever I needed. Energy drinks, snacks for lunch, sometimes even those gross hot dogs that spin around under the heat lamps for hours. The most I ever bought in one trip was like $43 worth of random stuff. The weird part was that nobody seemed to notice or care. Different employees, same result every time. Swipe card, pay nothing, walk out. I started wondering if maybe I wasn't the only one this was happening to, or if their whole system was just completely broken. I even got bold enough to bring my roommate Tyler with me once. He watched the whole thing happen and just stood there with his mouth hanging open. He kept saying I should tell someone, but honestly I was having too much fun with it. The free ride lasted almost a month. I was feeling pretty proud of myself, like I'd figured out some secret cheat code for life. I was already planning what I'd grab next. Maybe some of those fancy energy drinks they keep behind the counter, or a whole case of those little donuts I'd been eyeing. Then last Tuesday, I walked in feeling confident as usual. Kevin was back at the counter, still looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. I loaded up on my usual haul, chips, drinks, some candy bars, and strutted up to pay. Swiped my magic card with a big stupid grin on my face. The screen showed my total, $16 and change. Kevin looked at the screen, then at me, then back at the screen. Looks like your gift card finally ran out, dude. Gift card. G-I-F-T card. I just stood there like an idiot while it all clicked. My mom had given me a $50 gift card to this place back in December for Christmas. I'd completely forgotten about it and somehow mixed it up with my rewards card when I cleaned out my wallet a few weeks ago. The whole time I thought I was pulling off some master heist. I was just using up money that was already mine. I wasn't some criminal mastermind. I was just an idiot who couldn't tell the difference between 2 plastic cards. Kevin was staring at me waiting for my real payment method. I could feel my face turning red as I fumbled for my debit card and paid the $16 like a normal person.